Hey guys, Sam here, welcoming you to another Future of video, and today, as you can see in the top left hand corner, I am doing Chelsea, who obviously have a lot of young talents. I'm going to kick it off with the manager's stats, something that I want to show you guys more often in these videos. 413 games played with 273 won, 93 drawn, and 47 lost, scoring 770 goals. And conceding just 312, so really good defensive record. We won we won 4 league titles. I was with one club, obviously being Chelsea. We won 4 league titles, 4 domestic cups, and 3 Champions Leagues in our time here. And of course, as you could tell probably by the title, we are in the year 2021. And we have the Champions Cup final against Juventus in today's episode that I'll be simming, actually. I'm not going to be playing it because I think it's better if I sim it to show what the team can do on its own without my influence. I think that makes a bit more sense, and while it might, be more enjoyable to watch me play and see how the team is actually in game, I think this series is more about simulating games. So I think I'm going to do that from now on and simulate the Champions League finals or the last game of the season, whatever it is, depending on the team. And even though a couple of you guys might not like that, I think that's the best thing to do because this is all about simulation, this series. So in the striker's position, we have Diego Costa, as you can see, very well-rounded player. Of course, you all know that he's got everything you need in a striker, 95 finishing, 90 shot power, wow. 32 years old, Spanish, of course, still going strong at 32, so a very good player. Behind him, you got Oscar in attacking mid, obviously, it's a very technical player, Brazilian, 89 rated at 29 years of age with the 4-star skills. On the right-hand side, you have Willian with the 92 acceleration, of course, very quick at 32 years of age, can play attacking mid as well. High work rates with 4-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves. One of the most underrated players, in my opinion, in FIFA. Very good. He's just an absolute monster on that right-hand side. Eden Hazard, 91 rated, the star of Chelsea, of course. 93 acceleration, 87 sprint speed, great physical stats, great technical stats, great shooting, great passing. This kid is an absolute beast. And of course, you guys know exactly what Eden Hazard can do. Last FIFA, he could get up, to 92, 93. In FIFA 13, I personally got him up to 97 rated. So this kid is an absolute machine. I'm sure if you just play every game, that he can grow more than 91. So go for it. The Belgian kid, he's an absolute monster on that left-hand side. Speaking of monsters, Nemanja Matic in defensive mid at 32 years of age. Just a standard Nemanja Matic, really, 87 rated, 94 stand tackling. He's got the short passing as well, the marking. This guy will give you nightmares if you play against him. He literally is a monster. Like, he will scare you. Next to him is Cesc Fabregas, the more creative of the two. Of course, can play attacking mid as well. 34 years of age, still 87 rated, looking very good with his stats. Very technical player, good passing and good off-the-ball stats as well. Just very well-rounded. As you can see, the only stat below yellow is aggression at 45, which really doesn't matter, and of course his goalkeeping stats, which also don't matter. In the right back position, we have Tomas Kalas, who of course can play centre back as well. 28 rated, 28 years of age, 83 rated. I keep mixing that up in these videos. He's the captain of the team with 74 acceleration. He is one of my favorite young centre-backs from Chelsea. Him and Kurt Zouma, if you could buy either one of them for a different club, absolute machines. 93 stand tackling, 90 slide tackling with 90 marking. I'm not sure what else you want from Tomas Kalas. An absolute machine, as I said before. In the centre-back position, you have Gary Cahill, 35 years of age, leading the line, of course, with his experience. 88 headering accuracy, great defending stats as well. 35 years of age, so his career is coming to an end soon. And Kurt Zouma, the other centre-back who can also play right-back with 71 acceleration, 80 sprint speed. I think he makes sense more at right back, in my opinion, and you play Kalas on the right-hand side like that. I think he's quicker, isn't he? 71, 80 compared to 74, 74. Yeah, you could play either one at right back if you really wanted to. They're both very well-rounded. As you can see, both 83 rated. But as we were saying with Kurt Zouma, 26 years of age, still extremely young, got a couple years in him. Not the best defensive stats for his rating compared to Kalas, especially. Not the best defending stats. So maybe he is more suited to the right-back position, but he's still just a really solid player. So Definitely sign him up if you can. If you're with Chelsea, you don't really need to look for centre-backs because you got Kurt Zouma. And then in the left-back position, as Piliqueta, 73 acceleration and 79 sprint speed. A very well-rounded left-back, not really known for being extremely good in any department, but his defending stats, of course, are really, really good. Great passing and marking as well, so really, really good. He's 31 years old, can play both sides, which I absolutely love, but he's only got a 3-star weak foot, so you've got to watch out, especially if on the left-hand side. He used to be a right-back in real life, and then he got pushed to the left back position. Now he's really, really excelled there for Chelsea, so really well done. And then Courtois in goal at 29 years of age, just 88 rated. I'd expect him to get a bit higher than this. I'm sure you guys can get him much higher than 88, but still a very, very good goalkeeper. On the bench, Loic Remy is the backup striker, 85 finishing, 85 heading accuracy, and 84 long shots with the speed, of course. 34 years of age, he hasn't lost his touch. Juan Cuadrado, the 5-star skiller, can play right, left, and striker. Got the good acceleration and sprint speed, not as quick as Willian, but he's got great dribbling, great ball control, of course, very good on the ball. 87 long shots, really, really good. This whole team has very good long shots all around. Left mid, you got Lucas Piazon, one of the youngsters of the team at 27 years of age. Not the quickest, I'd probably play him attacking mid if I was you. He reminds me a lot of Oscar, great on the ball stats, and as you can see, he's a left mid, high-low work rates. I would definitely be playing him at attacking mid instead of a left wing position with just 75 speed if you round it all up. It's not the best, so I'd probably play him attacking mid if I was you. In defensive mid, you got Ramirez, who's still just the typical Ramirez of the defensive mid and center mid with high work rates, 34 years old. Not in defense. In right mid, again, you got Mohamed Salah with very good pace, of course, and on the ball stats as well. 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. Easy as you like. He's just a really solid right mid. In the left back position, you got Felipe Luis, who is a signing that I really feel sorry for, leaving the La Liga champions from last year and then joining Chelsea and being on the bench. Really feel sorry for this guy. As long as he's enjoying his time in London, I'm sure he doesn't mind. But of course, very good stats, but not my favorite left back by any means in FIFA. And then at the backup goalkeeper, you got Peter Cech at 39 years of age, still going strong. And of course, he's an absolute machine. Just 1 rating less than Courtois, due to the fact that this year, older keepers such as Buffon and Cech really get that boost and just hit incredible heights. I'm pretty sure he hit 89 at one point. Now he's decreased due to the fact that he's nearly 40 years old. And then on the reserves, there's a couple people I want to focus on, but those are the ratings if you want. One person I want to focus on is Boga. I'm quite sure this guy has been glitched out at 88 acceleration, 84 sprint speed, 80 rated, 24 years of age from France. I don't think this guy's potential is above 80, so I'm sure this is a glitch. You got Kakuta, you got Solanke, who's 77 rated. In real life, he's praised as one of the better strikers in the academy. But Feyrouz is a higher rated striker with 79 rating, decent speed, great dribbling, 98 dribbling, 87 headering accuracy for someone who's 5'4". Not really sure what's going on there if he's been glitched as well. I know in last FIFA he was really good as well. So, and that's pretty much it. That's all I really want to focus on. Not too many other people that I really want to focus on. Loftus-Cheek still just 73 rating. Really hoped he would do a bit better and find his way into the first team, maybe hit the 80 rating sort of area, but no one really too big. You got Van Ginkel, who's already a well-established central midfielder, Moses, established left mid, Mikel, who's still playing at 34 years of age, but no one too special coming out of the youth ranks, apart from Kalas and Zouma, I guess, and Piazon. Piazon, of course, another player who I would personally play at attacking mid. But let's take a look at how this team does against Juventus in the Champions League final. Can they bring home a 4th Champions League trophy? That would be like 1 in every 2 years for me as a manager, and it would mean I'd won 4 Premier League titles, 4 Domestic Cup, and 4 Continental Cups, which is Europe based, and that would just be absolutely insane. 12 massive trophies in about 6 or 7 years at the club. As you can see, Juventus playing a very iffy side. They got Lloris in goal, Caceres. That's not Ricky van Wolfswinkel, so that's probably a generator player. Pogba, Marquisio, and then Tevez. But other than that, I guess Asamoah as well. But other than that, a lot of the youngster players, Isla playing at right back. Oscar's put us up 1-0 late on in the match. Cahill picked up a 2nd yellow card, but I don't think it's mattered. It hasn't. We pulled out another Champions League thanks to Oscar's goal. And yeah, Juventus, they don't really look like a Champions League winning side, apart from Pogba. He's probably the only player there that I'd want in my team right now to fit in my team. And let me show you the league table very quick before we end off. Manchester United did win the league by a point, by 1 point. They got one more draw than us, and we got one more loss. But we scored more goals with the better defensive side, and Chelsea are just a really great side. Reading, Crystal Palace, and Derby. Derby not winning one game and losing 35 games, conceding 120 goals. I've never ever seen a team do that terribly in the Premier League in FIFA before, ever. No wins, 3 draws, and 35 losses. I'm so happy I scrolled down. I wasn't going to. 120 goals conceded. What the hell? That's like an average of 3 goals a game that you can see. That is terrible from Derby County. I'm really happy I looked at that. As far as other competitions, Manchester United beat us in the Community Shield on penalties. In the FA Cup, Arsenal defeated Liverpool, which is a pretty good run. I don't see us there at all. In the Capital One Cup, Man City beat Wolverhampton 2-1, and Man City beat us in the semi-finals to eliminate us. So, in the Copa Europe, Bayern beat Monaco. If we continue on, I believe the Champions League is next, and as you can see, we won 1-0 against Juventus, beating Bayern. I'm not sure if that's... I'm sure that's not aggregate or anything. Must be... Yeah, it must have been on penalties. We beat Bayern, we beat Manchester United, and Real Madrid in the first leg. So we had to beat Madrid, United, Bayern, and Juve to win the Champions League. So a really difficult run, but we were able to do it. And as far as the Europa League, if anybody really cares, I'm going to show it, of course, just to show you guys what exactly happened. Monaco defeated Napoli to retain their Europa League because they did versus Bayern in the Copa Europe, which means they won the Europa League last year as well. And that wraps up this episode on Confederations Cup. No one really cares. So yeah, that wraps up this episode, Future of Chelsea. I hope you guys did enjoy this. Make sure you smash a like on the video if you did. I'll see you guys in the next video very soon. Of course, the Bradford City career mode is now in the Premier League stages. Check it out if you haven't. We're finally in the Premier League. It's going to be a hell of a season. I'll see you guys in the next one. Keep it real.